What's up, guys?
Shlimes, I'm back here with another
Reaction video.
So guys, if you're new to the channel, please do yourself a favor and subscribe because you're not going to be disappointed.
Yes, sir.
And for those who don't know, I'm William Chesley and catch me on IG and other platforms as William Chesley.
And I'm Marcus, catch me on IG as crazy_identity.
And I'm Chris, catch me on IG as Tesla and Chris. And if you really want to follow us, you can find our handles in the bio description.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, guys, today reacting to Bangkok, Thailand nightlife mistakes.
Yes, sir.
So, for the tourists who are going there, these are the mistakes that you have to know about
and avoid.
But
before we start, guys, Sawadee kun sabai mai pom to SNOILLIBS.
Let's go. So without wasting a time, let's get into it.
Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. This is a city which welcomes over 25 million visitors each year, and it's one of the
25 million
visitors
each
year.
year. That's contributing
to visitors in 2 years,
bro. And that's
nightlife
contributing to the
capital
population,
of the world.
obviously.
But with all the nightlife on offer, travelers can make plenty of costly mistakes. I'm Cal, and I've lived here in Bangkok for 9 years. In this video, I'm going to come
having fun for 9 years.
Obviously, bro. You know what they told me? What they told us, bro. The only thing about Thailand, if you go there, the only problem is that you don't want to leave.
I wouldn't do
mistakes that travelers make when they come to Thailand. Let's get started with a very common mistake that travelers make, not choosing an area and venue that matches your preferences. Bangkok has a wide range of different nightlife environments to choose from. If you're looking for a cheap and vibrant place to party, Khao San Road is the backpacker ghetto with an anything-goes environment. It's loud, chaotic, and perfect if you're looking for a wild night out with fellow travelers and locals alike. Lower Sukhumvit is a more expat-oriented area with plenty of sports bars and nightclubs. Prices are reasonable, but this area is home to 2 red light districts, which can definitely make for a slightly seedy underworld vibe. Tonglor is popular with wealthy and middle-class locals and travelers looking for a more trendy, upscale nightlife area. There are plenty of rooftop bars and popular nightclubs, but you'll find some of the highest prices in the city. RCA is the big box club scene. This is a more typical club environment with large venues, which is popular with more middle-class locals and travelers. Silom is the historic LGBTQ+ area with plenty of lively bars and clubs to choose from, and you'll find a wide range of clubs and bars dotted throughout the city. You have plenty of great nightlife areas to choose in Bangkok.
I want to know, you see the way it's usually so populated with visitors, you know. Now I know, how was it during COVID?
That's the quick.
I don't think they allowed any visitors.
I don't think.
And it was quiet. There were a lot of people were out of business, like the clubs and restaurants.
Pattaya was out of business. Yeah, for sure.
Consider your preferences and choose wisely. If you've never visited Thailand, you may assume that you can go out for a night in shorts, flip-flops, and a tank top. But most rooftop bars and nightclubs throughout the city enforce strict dress code. You'll need to wear a shirt that covers your shoulders, long pants, and proper shoes. And you'll be denied entry if you're underdressed. But if you don't feel like dressing up, or you're only stopping over for a night with a backpack full of beach clothes, you should check out Khao San Road. This is the famous backpacker ghetto in Bangkok. And when it comes to attire, it's much more relaxed. You can get away with pretty much anything. This brings us
pretty much anything.
See niggas are dancing shirtless, bro.
On tables.
To our next mistake, assuming that nightlife in Bangkok is cheap. The cost of nightlife in Thailand often surprises first-time travelers. While drinks can be fairly inexpensive in areas like Khao San Road, where you'll pay around $4 for a large beer at a bar, many nightlife venues in Bangkok can be as expensive as
$4 for a large beer.
Yeah, that's in
Khao San Road.
in Western cities, where a small beer at a nightclub will normally cost between $5 and $10. And if you're on a budget, you'll want to exercise caution as you can quickly blow your bank account. But if you plan to check out
the fun, you won't want to leave. You want to have more fun, you know?
Oh yes.
Damn.
The atmosphere will push you to spend more.
You already want to live like,
I'll make it back.
Until you're done. Then you'll be like, realize
everything finished.
venues like nightclubs, it can be a mistake to buy individual drinks at all, as it's normally cheaper to reserve a table and buy a bottle. A liter of whiskey or vodka will cost between $80 and $120 for a mid-level brand, and if you don't finish your bottle,
that's a lot. $120. Oh, that's a lot. Like 1.8.
But bro,
But
no,
I'd rather buy a
2
bottle
something,
to get me through the night with Dash, bro.
Yeah, but
Just
like,
Dash it
but
throughout.
the same thing
And
as
to buy
SA,
bottles.
I just feel like it's the
SA,
same thing as
like
SA because
a full
SA
bottle.
in SA you can even actually
Okay,
find
but
a
what
5,000 bottle.
No,
bro,
but
in
it
the
depends
club.
on what bottle it's talking
That's what I'm
about.
saying.
What if it's not that 5,000 bottle and it's cost more?
Could be, but I doubt though.
But it's a high place. It's a very organized nightclub.
But I'm just saying, you see, also with the name of the bottle, also it's no matter the country, the price is also
It's by category. I would rather buy not a lot of bottle. I would rather buy one bottle and then have something to dash it with.
It's gonna kill out through all the nights.
And then you lit.
Normally check it at the bar, they'll give you a ticket and hold the remainder of the bottle for 2 or 3 weeks, and you can return and pick it up to enjoy another night out. But there's another...
You can take the bottle. You can pay for the bottle, and then when you come back, you can just enjoy it like 2 or 3 weeks. You can keep on coming, just enjoying that same bottle.
Oh, like you keep it there.
You take it, they keep your name on it, probably. But that's good because you can't finish the whole bottle, so you can just tell them, please keep it for me.
It's not safe also.
Yeah, it's also not safe because I don't trust people with an open bottle.
Yeah, an open bottle, anything can happen. You know?
And especially he said anything can happen. You can get away with anything. Yeah, but he said anything in Coincide Road. This is those expensive clubs. But still, can't trust an open
bro,
but it's a very good option because you can,
it's a good option.
Can go there for a week without
unless there are
locker
rooms, I can lock it in the locker room and then leave. In that case, for sure.
But then it's an open bottle. I leave it and then come back. Nah, you never know.
Very important reason to buy a bottle. You also reserve a table. The floor space in most nightlife venues is mainly occupied by tables. If you don't reserve a table, you'll find yourself hugging a wall, struggling for space. Nightlife venues can be chaotic, and this can be an ideal environment for scams and hustles. You should take a few precautions, especially in areas like Khao San Road or the red light district areas.
I just feel like anywhere where it's crowded, anyone can pick pockets or
scam
you. Yeah,
especially for the tourists that are going there when they get drunk. That's why you just have to be alert. You just need to be as far as you can be, as far as you can go. Get at least tipsy. Don't get drunk.
Yeah, and be very cautious.
Or be with someone that doesn't drink at all, so that can control you. But then you're making problems.
Don't get too drunk.
You're there to enjoy.
Just be in a tipsy level.
Before you order any drinks, always check the prices, as they may be more expensive than you expected, and some venues or staff may attempt to overcharge tourists, especially if you appear unfamiliar with the nightlife environment or prices. And when you pay for drinks, it's normally best to...
Experience like overcharged?
Yeah. We have one thing.
Well, we got overcharged.
Yeah, we have. I don't know if it was an extra 20 bucks. I don't know, but we have.
They overcharged
us. Clear the tab after you receive each drink. If you run up a large tab, a server may sneak a drink or two onto your bill. This is the bill padding scam, and it's very common. But when you pay, it's a mistake to hand over any large bills, as it can be common for servers to bring the wrong change and claim that you paid with a smaller bill. And you should always pay in cash or QR code if you have it enabled in Thailand, as credit and debit card fraud can be common, and it often occurs in nightlife areas. For this reason, you should also avoid using ATMs in unsecure areas and entertainment districts and venues, as an ATM machine may have a card skimmer attached, and it's ideal to use ATMs in more secure locations like banks or inside malls. When it comes to bills and payments, you need to be especially careful in the red light district areas, where you can encounter venues with extremely overpriced drinks, which can be hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It normally occurs with a tout luring unsuspecting tourists into a venue with a promise of inexpensive or free drinks, often alongside a nightlife show. But when you try to leave, you'll be presented with an exorbitant bill, and security will block the exit. You'll be forced to pay with intimidation and threats of violence. Avoid following anybody who tries to bring you to a bar or a club with an offer of a free drink or nightlife show, especially if they try to lead you to an upstairs or nondescript location. You should also avoid entering empty bars or clubs, as these can be scam venues. It's normally best to visit places that are busy with plenty of customers. These are legitimate businesses which make money from selling drinks, and it's counterproductive to their long-term business to allow scams to occur. Nothing is free in tourist and nightlife areas. If anything is offered for free, it's probably a scam. If you want to be extra cautious, you can also check Google reviews for a bar before you enter. Filter on one-star reviews and you'll quickly see any negative feedback. Always check the menu before you order and be clear with exactly what you're ordering. And don't let anybody sit next to you and start ordering drinks without your active consent. We've covered a few scams, but if you get caught in a scam, it's best to avoid a direct confrontation. This can be the biggest mistake of all, because regardless of what started the altercation, if you're a foreigner and you get into a fight with a Thai person, this will normally end very badly, as other Thai people nearby will normally come to the aid of their compatriot. If you find yourself in a scam, avoid escalation and call the tourist police at 1155. But many fights are
so don't start fights even if you are right, because then
the got his back. As long as it's Thai, the Thai people got his back.
Because they know what's going on. It's a hustle.
Exactly.
Instigated by foreigners who can behave disrespectfully while on holiday. Thailand is a face-saving culture, and rude behavior can lead to a perceived loss of face and a potential altercation. This won't go well, and it's always best to de-escalate. This is normally quite easy to do in Thailand, as most Thai people are fairly relaxed and don't go out looking for a fight. An apology will generally restore the perceived loss of face and de-escalate a conflict. It's a mistake to consume any illegal drugs in Thailand. While marijuana is decriminalized and widely available, other recreational drugs are highly criminalized. Police regularly perform spot checks.
Weed is legal. You can smoke weed. Okay.
The search for illegal drugs, particularly in and around entertainment districts where police may raid specific venues or set up roadblocks. Uniformed or undercover police may conduct physical searches and ask for a urine sample. And even having drugs in your system is normally sufficient for police to carry out an arrest. Entrapment setups can also be common in order to catch foreigners with illegal drugs. Individuals may ask you if you want drugs as you walk down the street, particularly in the lower Sukhumvit area around Nana, or somebody may simply offer you drugs in a nightlife venue. But these can be a setup to entrap travelers and extort money. And there have also been cases of sudden death.
You really need to be very careful, eh?
I'm sure the good thing is that we do none of that. We don't drink that much. We don't smoke that much. We don't even smoke. What am I saying? We don't smoke much. We don't do drugs. So I don't think we'll ever be caught in this type of scams.
I feel like in this situation, people who smoke a bit of all do drugs will be like, you want drugs, and the guy will be like, okay, yes. He takes you in the corner and say, okay, I'm a police under arrest. For me to leave you, you have to pay cash. So it's obviously
that's what I'm saying. That as we don't do none of that, so we'll have a good time. And as for drinking, a bottle can take me a long way. One bottle can take me a long way.
And I'll pay
pay for it right there, and then I don't think we'll ever get caught in such scams when it comes to alcohol and those other stuff, you know.
Caused by consumption of contaminated drugs. One of the most important mistakes that you need
to avoid
is consuming fake alcohol. Alcohol impurities can cause a bad hangover, but fake alcohol that's contaminated or manufactured with methanol can cause severe illness and death.
Damn!
Should they be making fake alcohol?
Damn!
That's crazy.
Damn!
But how do we know that it's fake?
That's the thing.
Quantities. Methanol contamination is rare in Thailand, but it's occurred in the past. And it can be a mistake to accept any free shots or buy mixed drinks from street vendors. Instead, it's
don't take anything free.
Bro,
anything
just
free
buy your
Thailand,
own thing.
nothing.
Enjoy it.
Unless it's from someone you know specifically.
Because
a bar owner or club owner that knows you and he sits on the house, then but random people, it's a no.
Best to buy unopened beer and liquor bottles from larger bars and clubs. But it's a mistake to leave any drink unattended, as drink spiking or drugging...
Anyway, not just in Thailand, never leave your drink unattended. And that's why we were like, why should we leave our bottle there while it's open and come back in 2 weeks' time during the weekend drink? I'd rather go with my bottle, come back with it. Unless they put a tag on it, like, okay, this is the bottle. I'd rather come back with it and show that.
Then leaving it there.
Yeah, they can spike the drink. I'd rather they put a tag on it and say, okay, whenever you come here, just show the tag or a slip. Then you get in with the bottle, than rather leaving it there. You know?
Can occur in busy nightlife areas. This normally occurs when a sedative drug is slipped into a drink, which leaves the victim vulnerable to robbery or sexual assault. This definitely isn't unique to Thailand, but travelers should be particularly careful in areas like Khao San Road, and this applies to both women and men. Always keep an eye on your drink and don't accept drinks from strangers. When you're in tourist or nightlife areas, it's a mistake to ignore your surroundings or belongings. Theft and pickpocketing has increased significantly over the past few years in Thailand, especially in areas like Khao San Road. Never carry your wallet or phone in your back pocket, and if you're a woman, carry your purse in front of you and ensure that it's properly closed. And never leave valuables like your phone sitting on your table. Pickpockets and thieves generally work in groups and attempt to identify targets. One member of the group will distract the target while a second member grabs a phone or wallet from a table or bag. Always keep your belongings securely in your possession and stay aware of your surroundings. In areas like Lower Sukhumvit around Nana, men may be approached by women or ladyboys on the street who try to hug or grab you. They may seem friendly and you may not want to be rude by pushing them away, but you should. Normally they're trying to swipe a necklace, watch, or wallet. They can be very quick with their hands and may not notice that something's missing until it's too late. There have also been increased cases of purse snatching by men on motorbikes. This is still fairly rare in Thailand, but it's best to avoid dark side streets at night and carry a purse or bag in front of you. When leaving nightlife areas, it's normally a mistake to get a ride from any drivers that sit near exits. These drivers normally work as a sort of taxi mafia and demand high fixed fares while operating many scams and hustles. If you plan to use a taxi, it's normally best to walk out on the main street and wave one down. But it can be best to avoid taxis altogether and use a ride-hailing service instead, as there have been cases of robbery, violence, and sexual assault by taxi drivers. And drivers that use apps need to undergo much more strict verification processes while the rides are also tracked. The most popular ride-hailing app is Grab, and it tends to have the best safety reputation for driver verification. And when you're waiting for a ride, you also need to be
transportation thingy.
That's the better one to use.
cautious about people that pretend to be official drivers.
I thought they had Uber also.
I'm sure they do.
Guys, do you guys have Uber in Thailand?
I'm sure they do.
Pull up in nightlife areas and claim to work for Grab, where guys on motorbikes may offer you a ride. This can be particularly dangerous for women, as they're often targets for sexual assault in these situations. Before you get in a car or jump on the back of a motorbike, always check that the license plate matches the vehicle on the app. I'll see you next time. Have a great night.
Okay.
So that was beautiful.
That was nice.
That was very important. It's
very important.
And a lot of the mistakes or warnings that they give out happens here as well.
It's common.
It's common.
So
here.
we know what's going on.
What's going on.
We woke, guys. We woke.
But it was a good. It was a good.
Because you might go there and see that
okay, it's not the same.
happening here.
Let me be chill.
Thailand, let me be chill. And then
hey. Like,
but
then this is heads up, you know.
But for us, guys, that's for us.
We wait to walk for this.
The street niggas.
From the hood,
So we know what's going on. We know what's up.
But this was a very good, enlightening video to watch.
Just heads up.
I know. It's not only gonna help us, but you viewers as well who are trying to go to Thailand.
And if you know there's a bit more of things that we should avoid, you can just comment in the the comment section. Let us know. You know.
More videos like this. We would love to watch more videos like this.
We'd really love to watch more. And thank you to those that have been using the super thanks stickers to support this channel.
Shout out,
love you guys. Shout out to Thailand. For sure, love you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Like this or comment more videos.
And guys, please watch our ads,
that we
guys.
can learn about Thailand.
For sure. And if you made it this far, don't forget to like,
comment,
share,
subscribe,
all the good
and don't
stuff.
forget to turn notifications on. It's by the time we joke.
Yes, sir. And catch us on the next.
Cause we are out of here. Do say sir.